Hey guys, my name is Robert here, bringing you another video on another review. Well, I'm bringing you another review for another update of The Simpsons Tapped Out. So of course today we're going to be reviewing Tragic Magic, which is the brand new mini update that has recently dropped. I have played through the whole thing, I've looked at all the characters, I've got all the buildings and all the new decorations and all that jazz. So let's go through this thing and talk about it. Right off the bat, I want to say I like this update. I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it certainly is pretty decent. It's a decent ass update. I think at first I was a little skeptical on it, but honestly, I actually really enjoy what they have done with a lot of the just like little small things here and there that kind of have elevated the update for me quite a bit. So we're going to be going through all the things. First off, I just want to talk about the quest line. Great quest line. For the most part, it's been pretty good, pretty decent. I love the fact that the characters have 5-part quest lines now as well, which is awesome. And as well, when you collect your little magic wands, the act currency, there's like a little sound effect, and it's so minor and it's so insignificant, but the fact that they added that is just really, really cool. So I wanted to mention that off the bat. It's pretty neat. So let's start it off by going on and talking about the prize track / structure. So here we have the prize track. So the prize track is obviously structured, kind of not how I would prefer it to be, but this prize track is pretty damn strong. You know, you've got a character and a costume, you've got a building and 2 decorations. I would say that's a pretty damn strong prize track. Now let's go through all the items. So the Great Simpsons, obviously we'll talk about her in the character costume segment, but pretty cool, pretty decent overall. Not like one of Lisa's best costumes, but nowhere near one of her worst ones for sure. I'd say it's a step above meh, but nothing better than that. The tarot table, I really like this one. The fact that they gave an animation with Princess Opal, and also the fact that they gave one with the fortune teller as well, was really, really awesome to see. And I was expecting this one to look kind of a bit crappy, but I think it looks fine, and it's easy enough to kind of make, fit into your town. It's not going to be too difficult to make it kind of work. So yeah, despite it being kind of almost like an interior sort of, an interior type of thing, I'm fairly cool with it. The magic shop is pretty nice. I like it. It's a decent enough building, so that one gets a thumbs up. Mesmerino, I like quite a lot. I think he's a very solid character for sure. He does feel a little forgettable in this prize track. I do wish that they elevated him a little bit more, but obviously they've got Craig Demon, who is very present in the prize track, as well as the Great Raimondo, and of course Lisa is the Great Simpsons. Mesmerino just kind of doesn't feel that involved, and I do wish that they involved him a little bit more, but honestly, I do think he is pretty cool. And then finally, the fortune teller machine, I think is a pretty nice enough decoration. Nothing to complain about with that one. I think everything that's in the prize track is deserving of being in the prize track. I do think the fortune teller machine as the final prize, although they kind of tied it in, I do wish that they would have maybe just switched that and Mesmerino around. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty decent prize track for sure. I really love how they've actually given us both a character and a costume in it, which they haven't done in a while, so it's always cool to see, and yeah, it's very generous. So coming off that, I know I've briefly talked about the Great Simpsons, and I've also talked about Mesmerino. I think both of those characters, or the costume and character, they're both pretty solid. But I think the standout for this update is honestly Princess Opal. I actually really love what they've done with her. For such a kind of minor, obscure, random character, I think they did something very interesting with her questline. They kind of made her feel almost purposeful. I thought her questline was very good, and both her animations are pretty decent too. So yeah, very, very good character for sure. Wouldn't say it's like the best of the year or anything, but certainly is a decent premium character for us to get. And then Diablo, I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's like the worst super premium thing we've ever got. Certainly though, it's kind of always the same with super premium characters. It's just kind of like, unless they're something really, really cool, it's just the price just doesn't feel worth it. Like Donut Homer felt worth it because it is such a cool costume, although I wasn't too happy with it being super premium. Diablo though is just not very interesting character. He's okay, I guess. He's got some okay animations. One of them was okay. The decoration he comes with isn't too special. It's fine, I guess. But yeah, I think apart from a few kind of Diablo just being a little lackluster, I think all the characters and the one costume in this update is great. And also, to mention, we've got an extra one. Normally, would you get one super premium, one free character, and one premium character? Obviously, in this update, we've got 2 free characters / costume, and also, and then also on top of that, a super premium and a premium character. So that's always great to see. So, yeah, character-wise, I'm pretty happy with this update. And then we've kind of touched on the buildings and decorations. I don't have a showcase, I do apologise. But yeah, the Princess Opal's shop is pretty cool. Doesn't something amazing again, but it's fine. You know, it works. It's just a simple store, really. The magic shop, like I said, is pretty decent too. And then in terms of decorations, they're all the 2 free ones are cool enough, and the guillotine, it's fine. Obviously, go watch the premium gameplay for both Princess Opal and Diablo if you would like to kind of see more of the buildings and decorations there. Yeah, so that is the update pretty much. Obviously, there's not really much more to say. It's kind of difficult when you have like an update that's good but not amazing, or an update that's you know is a decent update. Cool things like the little sound effects with the magic wands when you collect the currency. The extra little animation that they added in for the fortune teller was awesome. So there's a few positive things that it's done that other updates, well, they have done in the past, but you know, it's something new that we haven't seen in a while. But then in terms of the actual structure, it's pretty good. You know, it's nothing amazing, but it's decent. I think if there were some grander characters and grander buildings, obviously I'd be going a bit more crazy about it, but certainly I don't think this is a bad update. Now, as to where I would rank it with the other past mini updates of this year, I think I would really have to go over it, but I think it would be pretty high. Maybe the best or the second. I'm not sure if it'd be the best. Possibly the second best, though. I'm trying to think of the updates. Like, like Red Alert. It's better than Red Alert. Well, Hot Diggity Dog? I'd say it's close to being better than Hot Diggity Dog. I don't remember Hot Diggity Dog that well, though, to be honest. But it might be better than that. When the Bow Breaks? Maybe not as good as When the Bow Breaks. When the Bow Breaks was pretty damn solid. Yeah, probably not as good as that. I'd say that's probably about it, really. Yeah. Not as good as When the Bow Breaks, but probably second best. Probably second best this year, for sure. It's better than Splash and Burns and better than Red Alert. Probably, I'd say it's better than Hot Diggity Dog as well. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this update. Like I said, I think it's okay. Obviously, the next mini update we've got for this year is Thanksgiving, and then that is it. So we've literally got one more mini update for this year, and then we've got no more for this year at all. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Good bizzle.